Alright, hello everybody, this is Romano DeFranco here, and welcome back to the 2025 Stanley Cup Playoff Prediction Show. This is the series where we investigate to see which teams that are going to succeed in this year's playoffs. The first round has been pretty crazy and awkward to say the very least. Regardless of that, how did I do in my first round predictions? Roll the tape if you would please. Even though the Avalanche won the regular season series, I think this is going to be a deep playoff series. But in the end, I'm predicting that the Dallas Stars will win it in 7. Well, I'm predicting the opposite to happen. I'm going for the Oilers in 6 games. Even though the Blues made the playoffs, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm predicting a 4-game sweep for the Winnipeg Jets. I'm expecting this series to be a short one, as I think the Vegas Golden Knights will sweep the Wild out of the playoffs in 4. Although the Habs have made it back to the playoffs for the first time since their Stanley Cup Finals appearance in 2021, I'm not expecting the series to be a long one. For all that being said and done, I'm predicting that the Caps will eliminate the Canadiens in 5 games. And Cio Gino, if you're watching this video, I know you're a diehard Leafs fan. I hate to tell you this, but as an Ottawa Senators fan, I'm predicting that the Sens will take this series in 5 games. Do not expect this to be a long series because I'm predicting that the Hurricanes will prevail over the Devils in 5 games. As for what I think of the series, the Lightning will beat the Panthers in 6 games. Okay, so I went 6-2. I was really hoping that the Ottawa Senators would pull off the upset against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Unfortunately, the final result did not go as planned. Yeah, as an Ottawa Senators fan, I had a good run. But hey, on a bit of a better note, if you watched my last video, I was right on 5 that I mentioned in the tape, which is a first for me. Okay, now that the flashback is out of the way, let's get into the second round predictions. Let's start things off in the Western Conference. The Edmonton Oilers will square off against the Vegas Golden Knights. The Knights have home ice advantage since they won the division. This is the second playoff series in the previous 3 years that features the Golden Knights and the Oilers. These two teams have met once previously, and that was back in 2023 when Vegas outlasted Edmonton in 6 games. During the regular season, they split the results with each club winning 2 games. 2 of them were only decided by a single goal. Vegas' offense is so powerful that I'm expecting them to prevail in 6 games. Also, the Dallas Stars have booked a second-round meeting with the Winnipeg Jets. This is the very first playoff series that features these 2 teams. Notably, both teams came off 7-game series of their own. For instance, Dallas had a convincing 7-game series against the Colorado Avalanche, in which I was right on, and Winnipeg survived an intense playoff series against the St. Louis Blues. For the regular season series, Winnipeg won 3 of the 4 games against the Dallas Stars, in which all 3 of them resulted in blowout wins. As for what I think of the series, well, I expect the series to be in a 7-game favor again, but I'm sorry to say this, Dallas. I'm going for the Winnipeg Jets in 7. Now I will shift my attention to the Eastern Conference. The Washington Capitals have won a playoff round for the first time since winning the Cup in 2018. It looks like they'll square off against the Carolina Hurricanes. As for the regular season series, this is another series that only the home team was able to win the games. One of them includes a 5-1 blowout win in favor of the Canes on April 2nd. These 2 teams have played against each other in the playoffs once before, and that was back in 2019 when Carolina won that series in 7. For this postseason matchup, I think this is going to be a deep playoff series, but in the end, I'm predicting the Hurricanes will win it in 7. The 4th and final series pits the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Florida Panthers. This is the second time in the previous 3 years that these 2 teams will see each other in the postseason. They have met once before, and that was back in 2023 when the Florida Panthers have outlasted the Leafs in 5 games. In the regular season, Toronto and Florida have played against each other 4 times. The Panthers have won 3 of 4, and that includes a 5-1 blowout win for Florida on November 27th. Speaking of the Florida Panthers, over the years I've been given a lot of backlash for going against the team. Therefore, I'm predicting that the Florida Panthers will prevail in that series in 5. And on that note, I'm going to end my predictions for round 2 of this year's playoffs. What do you think of them? You can let me know in the comments down below, and let me know about your picks and how well you did in your first round predictions. Remember, I will reply to every comment. In the meantime, I will see you in the conference finals.